What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Penn State's offense will have the ball first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkle.
Into the secondary on the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Aller. This time he's got it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bruins offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava using the quick game.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's got it on the right. The Bruins will have a 1st down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field. But how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Singleton. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Line gets set, first down. Looking for a man, it's Aller. Rushes on him. Makes the grab, it's Singleton. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Saunders. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He wants to change this route. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Zips it out to his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Still on his feet at the 45. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against?
It's a seam wide open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. And the Bruins are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. He breaks a tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers in the play action, and you feed the big fella.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Touchdown, UCLA! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out, find him, they'll do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, 3rd in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they gain tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On target over the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, 1st down here. To the air, it's Allard. He's moving out of the pocket. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Quickly complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Flips it out on the screen. Shot down of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Bruins are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! And they kick it in for 6 more points. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick of a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch at the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Allen. Buying some time. Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots if I want.
Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Boom. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They're going to run it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. On a little time, lets it go. He's got him. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, UCLA. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle in Singleton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Looking for more room. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last completion he got from the first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to pass. Sets up the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dead center perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Here comes the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Lost one deep down the right side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Robinson. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning on the Jets. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Bruins are flying down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. and they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Villa's rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Saunders. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Dropping back, it's Allard. He'll off one deep down the left side. Looking for the goal line. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Staples. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Bruins have their offense in high gear. On play action on first down. The short hands. It's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Escapes trouble. All kinds of time in the pocket, down the middle it goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The corners are walked up tight. Pressure coming. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lofts one high and deep. Bates to grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Penn State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flores. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the bow, throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds his man. It's Saunders. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. And they're able to make the tackle. The Bruins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Reads it, fires complete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shakes off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Bruins! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing on go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, rotating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught close to the marker, it's Reynolds. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Aller. Got it behind the line, it's Singleton. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be in. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Saunders. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Flores. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing with more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Allard. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the left. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The screen, he can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Took a shot as he threw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a punch. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here comes the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.